I was standing in my father's kitchen when I saw the credit card statement on the counter. The name at the top read, Robert Chin, my father's name. But the charges made my blood run cold. A luxury hotel in Miami. First-class flights to Vegas. A lease payment for a Mercedes I'd never seen him drive. My 91-year-old father, who still clipped coupons and drove a 2003 Honda, had apparently spent $47,000 in 3 months. Then I saw the authorized username at the bottom. Michael Chun, my brother. And beneath that, account opened. March 2018. 7 years ago. I looked at Dad sitting in his recliner, oblivious. The man who'd worked double shifts to put us through school. Who'd trusted his children with everything. I didn't know it then, but that statement was just the beginning. What I discovered next would reveal a conspiracy that had been destroying my father for nearly a decade. I'm Sarah, the youngest of 3. Michael was the golden child, 45, charismatic. Everyone trusted him instantly. After Mom died 5 years ago, Michael volunteered to help Dad with finances. He was in real estate, had power of attorney. It made sense. I'd been grateful someone else was handling the complicated stuff. Standing there, that relief turned poisonous. Dad, when did you get this credit card?
He squinted at it.
What card? I only use my Visa from the credit union. The room tilted. This has your name. Your social security number. He read it slowly, and I watched fear spread across his face. I didn't open this. Sarah, I've never seen this before. My heart pounded. Who has your social security card? In my filing cabinet. Michael helped me organize everything a few years back. Made copies of the important documents. I called the credit card company. After verification, the representative gave me a number that made me grab the railing. The current balance is $137,000. I couldn't breathe. Then I pulled Dad's credit report. There weren't just one card. There were 7. Chase, Amex, Discover, Bank of America, all opened between 2018 and 2023. All with Michael as authorized user. Total credit card debt, $342,000. But that wasn't all. A mortgage on a property Dad didn't own. A car loan for Michael's Mercedes. A personal loan with a criminal interest rate. When I added everything, every card, every loan, every line of credit opened in Dad's name, the total climbed to over $500,000. I told Dad everything. I watched my father age a decade in 10 minutes. My son, he whispered. Just those 2 words. The next day, my lawyer Patricia arrived. At 2 o'clock, Michael pulled into the driveway in his Mercedes, Dad's Mercedes. He walked in smiling, carrying coffee. I handed him the statement. You tell me, Michael. You're listed as authorized user. He looked confused, genuinely confused. God, he was good. Dad, did you open a new card? Patricia stepped forward. Mr. Chen, I'm your father's attorney. We need to discuss the 7 credit cards, 2 mortgages, and car loan opened in your father's name over 7 years. Michael's face shattered. White, then red, then white again. I can explain. Explain $342,000? I cut in. Explain the Atlantic City property you've been renting on Airbnb? Explain your Mercedes? He dropped to his knees, tears streaming.
Dad, I'm sorry.
Bad investments. I was going to pay it back, I swear. Then Patricia spoke. This wasn't desperation, Mr. Chin. This was calculated theft, including the $2 million life insurance policy you took out on your father 3 years ago, with yourself as sole beneficiary. The room went silent. Life insurance. Dad made a sound of something breaking inside him. Michael stood slowly. The mask was gone. He wasn't using the credit. You took out life insurance on him. I was screaming. Were you just waiting for him to die so you could cash in? The look on his face told me everything. Maybe he hadn't planned it, but he'd thought about it, done the math. Dad's voice was barely a whisper. Get out of my house. Dad, please. Get out. You're not my son. My son died 7 years ago. Michael left. The next 3 months were hell. Police reports. Fraud investigations.
Court dates.
Michael was arrested, charged with identity theft, fraud, and elder abuse. His lawyer tried to negotiate, but Patricia was ruthless. She had receipts, email trails, testimony from the Atlantic City property manager, the cryptocurrency scheme where he'd lost $200,000 of Dad's money. He pled guilty, got 7 years in prison, 1 year for each year he'd stolen. His assets were seized. It covered maybe 30%. Dad had to file for bankruptcy. At 91, after a lifetime of responsibility, his credit was destroyed. His retirement accounts gone. His savings gone. Everything Mom and Dad built gone. He moved in with me, said he couldn't be alone in that house anymore. Too many ghosts. But here's what nobody tells you. The money was never the real theft. Michael stole Dad's trust, his peace, his ability to look at his children without fear. He stole the family that existed before that credit card statement. And he stole time. Dad's last good years, spent worrying and fighting and mourning. I still visit Michael in prison sometimes. Not for him. For Dad, who asked me to check on him. Michael always apologizes. Always has some scheme to pay it back. I don't believe him. Neither does Dad. But we listen anyway. Because he's still my brother. Still Dad's son. Still the boy who once told me I was brave. That boy died 7 years ago. We just didn't know we were already grieving him. Dad's 92 now. We're rebuilding slowly. Some days he picks up the phone to call Michael before remembering. Before the grief hits fresh. But some days are good. Days we sit on my porch, watch the sunset and talk about Mom. About anything except the son who stole 7 years. Those are the days I hold on to. When trust feels possible again. I'm still learning how to believe in that. But I'm trying. For Dad. For the family we're rebuilding from what Michael burned down, subscribe for stories that uncover the long shadows in families. Like if you felt that 7-year wait. Share this reminder to protect those you love. Comment time below. What's the real cost of betrayal?